Okay. All right, so let's start. Let's start with, if friends and family were going to ask you just about the car business in general, how would you respond as far as the good and the bad?
The car business? Like if a family member asked me how it would be,
What's good and what's bad about the car business?
the money's great. It's always great. Learning is always great. You learn the ins and outs, all of it. You know how to sell a car, what it comes to, and you learn about the product and whatnot. You really learn how to sell in general. The only bads is, it's about testing your mentality the way I see it. How can you handle stress? How can you handle pressure? How do you manage yourself, discipline yourself day in and day out? That's what it's going to come down to every day. If you can't, then it's just not for you. Are you a people person? Yes. But if you're not, then you got to get in front of like 6 people in one day, and you might just not sell any of them. Then the next day you get in front of 3 and sell all 3 of them. You got to understand that it's a repeated process, but it takes a lot of work. Nothing happens overnight. You know what I mean? And you can be talented too, but hard work beats talent any day.
Okay. From a scale 1 to 10, how would you rate your reliability?
10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Okay. I agree with that. You're a pretty reliable person. What do you know about the finance and their daily duties, and why do you want to work in there?
Obviously to move up, and it opens just more doors for me. But it's a goal for mine to just go to the highest spot. But so from what I understand, most of the finance really works from when they take them back there to do the warranties, obviously, and everything after the deal, getting the deal funded, make sure everything's in the deal, checking up after the desk, making sure that the salesperson put everything into the deal, delivery docs, everything like that, trade and everything like that. I had a whole conversation with Austin about it, and he was telling me how you do an e-contract, you have a Route 1 printout, you have to make sure this what bank this requires this and that, you have to make sure it's in order, and then you send it over to them, get it upstairs, get it funded and everything like that. He said Route 1 is like how sales uses dealer socket. So Route 1 is their dealer socket, you could say, their daily tool.
Okay. Of everyone else on the floor, who else do you feel has the best chance to get this promotion, and why?
Obed. Just because I shadowed Obed and he trained me and everything, so a bit of how I work is how Obed works, but obviously it's to my style. But yeah, I would say he's my biggest competitor.
Okay. What makes you the most qualified for the position?
I'm as consistent as it comes, as reliable as it comes, and day in, day out, bust my butt for this, just every day. There's no way anybody, I don't really sit down there and talk and brag about myself like anybody else does, and I don't do any of that. I'm really, really not a talkative person like that. But that's just because I let my work talk for me. You know what I mean? You're going to see me on paper. So, don't ask about me. You'll see me. That's just the way I see it.
Okay. What particular skills and strengths do you feel you bring to the department?
I'm a hard closer. I can close. I wouldn't say I'm the best, not for sure, but I can close the deal. I can work the deals, and I know what I need. If you just tell me what needs to be done, and I got it, all day, every day.
Okay. Of all the finance managers back there now, who do you feel you would be the most similar to?
Jesus.
Why?
We have a lot of I hang out with him the most, and we get along really easy, so I feel like we're just really similar personalities. And the way we talk when we get a deal together, I can talk to anybody back there the way I talk to but just me and Jesus, it's like clicking really, really fast. Does he need this? Okay, I got it. There's this. Do you need this about the deal? This is the deal, this, and that. You know what I mean? It's just really, really fast.
Okay. Put these 4 words in the order of importance to you. Okay. Money, recognition, promotion, time off.
So from most important to least important, most important is money. Second is recognition. What was the other word that you said?
Promotion or time off.
Promotion and time off is the least important to me.
Okay, so you said money, recognition, promotion, and time off. Okay. What changes could be made on the sales force to make it more successful?
As far as?
Any kind of changes.
As far as like knowing just knowledge. You know what I mean? It's a matter of a clear-cut communication and knowledge. You know what I mean? Like, there's just a lot of things that not everybody knows that I feel like you kind of get onto the person. You're like, you don't know, but common sense to somebody isn't common sense to everybody. It's, you know, so that's just the thing. That's what I feel like, just communication.
Okay. Have you ever disliked a manager here, and if so, why?
Careful.
Yeah, but he's not here anymore. Do you still want me to talk about it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't like Chad Hickey at all. I just didn't like him. Yeah, we could put a deal together. God, it was a lot of things he said that I was just like, we don't need to say that, you know?
Okay. His personality.
Yeah, definitely his personality.
Okay. Describe how and if you're a team player, and what approach you take to working as a team.
If I am a team player, yeah, I'm all around team player. It's all about the team first. I mean, it's, you know, my job is to make the team best. I have a team now. You know what I mean? My job is making Paige better every day, letting her understand how it works to sell a car and making her money. You know what I mean? That's the name of the game.
Okay. What methods or processes do you currently have to help you avoid errors?
Follow the process. I mean, it's just, and stick to it. There's like no shortcuts whatsoever. I learned that from the get-go when I started, but it is what it is. When the process is there, you have to follow it every time.
Okay. What's a mistake you've made here, and what did you learn from it?
Not following the process. Took a shortcut and ended up, you know, not getting a deal, doing this and that.
Okay.
When I started here, obviously I didn't know much, but you try to go around and, you know, act like you do, and it definitely backfired on me. I tried not to ask for help because I just felt like I was bothering everybody. Once I really asked for help and stuff and really started to understand what's important, this and that, then that's when I just started to go really, you know, really started selling cars and whatnot.
Okay. How do you feel the sales staff would respond if we were to pick you for the position?
Respectful, I think. Yeah.
They'd respect you?
They respect the decision and me, to be honest with you. There's been a lot of people that came up to me the last couple of days telling me that I should apply, and obviously I did, but I was like, I did, and that they feel like I'd be a good fit for finance.
Okay. How do you feel your coworkers and managers feel about your work ethic?
Good. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm perfect because there's sometimes I slip up, obviously. But anything that I ever mess up, I fix immediately. And the stip log, you barely see my name on there, anything like that. You know, if it's bad and my name is in there, I fix it immediately. That's for sure.
Okay.
And it won't happen again.
Is that right, Shane?
Yeah, I would say that's correct.
Fair.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Honestly.
Yeah.
In your position.
Okay. I'm going to jump out off the questions. One thing about you, Brian, is I don't want to say you're a complete introvert, but your personality is more introvert than is extrovert, and you're kind of quiet, and that personality tends to get overlooked a lot. As a matter of fact, when we were first talking as managers amongst, hey, who would we put back there? Your name never even came up until your name came up, that everybody was like, oh yeah, Brian. It almost gets, I don't want to say forgotten about, but it's not in the forefront, right? Because of your personality. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, I've been told.
Okay.
Honestly, but that's one thing I got to work on. But obviously that's what I was talking about. Like I don't try to be too big of an ego either. You know what I mean? I feel like people that are very loud, very, very loud, tend to eat their words a lot. So I try to be the opposite of that.
Okay.
But that's just me.
Is there anything you want to add about the job?
No. I mean, can I give like an analogy?
Yeah.
Does anybody? Oh, do you watch basketball? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know Jimmy Butler
That's
from the Heat?
Yeah.
I'm I'm sure Morgan doesn't. So let's just say we don't. That's
Okay.
what we do.
So Jimmy Butler, there's a lot of people that talk about him, but they don't say he has the greatest jumper. They don't say he has like the greatest layup or anything like that in any sort of way. But he busts his butt every day, and he's not scared of anybody. You know, I feel like I'm Jimmy Butler, just the way I see it. You know what I mean? I think my hard work pays off. I wouldn't say I'm the most talented, but I definitely work hard more than anybody that I know. And my only competition is me. So.
Okay. Any questions?